The Enneagram 3 is a person who seeks to create an image of value and success and gain the admiration of others through active efforts in both work and appearance. Self-assured, attractive, charming, competitive, ambitious, competent, and energetic, the drive of the 3 provides a defense mechanism in a world that rewards achievement and attractiveness and emphasizes what things look like on the outside. Their superpower is the ability to find the most direct path to their goal, removing obstacles and looking good the whole time. This is also their weakness, though, because they exhaust themselves by working too hard and they lose sight of who they really are apart from the persona they've adopted to achieve their goals. They can be hard-hearted and insensitive to others in their race to the finish line. However, if they can learn to balance their focus on work and achievement with a focus on the needs and feelings of their true self, they can spend their skill actualizing goals with the creativity and depth of who they are, producing positive results that enhance life for themselves and for others. 3s are a part of the heart triad with 2s and 4s. They're centered on the core emotion of sadness, while 3s underdo sadness, habitually numbing out their feelings so they don't get in the way of working to reach their goals. Each heart type personality relates to people primarily through empathy. These types feel the need to connect to others and have an ability to read interpersonal situations very well. Sadness at the core of the heart type personalities reflects their feeling for not being loved for who they are and grief for having lost touch with their true selves because they've disowned who they are. All 3 heart types have core issues related to unmet needs to be seen, accepted, and loved for who they are. 3s over-identify with the image they believe will get approval. They become what others value, and that satisfies their need for approval, which substitutes their need to be seen and loved. They create such a great image to defend against the pain of not being seen and loved that they begin to identify as that image. They over-identify to control how people respond to them, but forget in the process that they're not equal to their image. Expectations of others, putting on a performance, and adopting the characteristics of another person can reduce the threat of difficult feelings that grow out of the fear that they're not being seen and loved. They naturally have great focus and achieve a high degree of worldly success. Even vacation time will be structured in the world of a 3. They're list makers and often multitask. They can always find the most efficient way to do things and love playing to the crowd. They have a marketing orientation about themselves and are often characterized as social chameleons. You might be a 3 if you align with these key beliefs. When I look good, who needs feelings? I am what I do. People admire and respect success and achievement. To inspire admiration in others, you must be successful and achieve. If you achieve high status, you are valuable in the eyes of society. Working hard to achieve specific goals enables me to control the things I do and makes me successful. Getting things done and being productive supports my well-being. Reaching specific goals depends upon hard work. I work hard to do whatever it takes to reach my goals and remove any obstacles in the way. Image and appearance matter. It is important to have the right image for every context so that people will think well of you. The passion for the type 3 is vanity, or living for the eyes of others. The passion of vanity leads 3s to present a false image to others to inspire their admiration. Vanity moves 3s to live for imagining how they will look to others from the outside rather than out of their true selves. They think they have created such a great image, they like it more than themselves. Unhealthy 3s fear failure and humiliation. They can be exploitative and opportunistic, jealous of the success of others and willing to do whatever it takes to preserve the illusion of their superiority. On lower levels of unhealth, they generally correspond to narcissistic personality disorder. Average 3s are highly concerned with their performance, doing their job well, and constantly driving themselves to achieve goals as if self-worth depends on it. Terrified of failure and constantly comparing themselves with others in search for status and success. They become careerists, social climbers, interested in being the best. Healthy 3s are self-accepting and authentic. They're modest and charitable, using self-deprecating humor, and the fullness of their heart really emerges. They're gentle and benevolent as well. Career paths for the Enneagram 3. Executives, salespeople and managers, real estate agents, entrepreneurs, investment bankers, producers, actors, journalists, lawyers, politicians, and surgeons are great career paths for the type 3. The careers that best fit the 3 are ones that are really in tune with their natural strengths. They're adaptable, goal-oriented, motivating, charismatic, and practical. Since they like to strive towards targets, they often excel in business roles. They also tend to make careers their whole lives, so they do well in environments where they can meet a lot of new people and socialize. They're energized by activities like public speaking and find themselves in positions where they can be impressive. Threes should avoid careers that require sensitivity to other types. Threes can appear insensitive or overly competitive in a lot of contexts. When not in the right environment, they can overwork and become impatient, overly critical, non adaptable, and resentful. They're unlikely to do well in slower, less sociable, non competitive careers like accounting and childcare. They're drained by repetitive failure or being perceived negatively, and they should be avoiding careers where they are ignored or overly criticized. They also like to have authority, get credit for their work, and make their own decisions. So any kind of freelance work or admin work probably won't do either. Great healthy hobbies for threes. They love being influential and seen as important, so dancing, singing, modeling, and creating to share on social media are great outlets. Connecting with friends is also a very good hobby. If you're a three, your communication preference is to be clear, solutions-oriented, and pragmatic. You value achievement and getting things done, as this is often a source of feeling good about yourself. So your challenge in communications is that you can come across as impatient, sharp, or self-promoting, all of which can put people off. Your ability to produce can be at the expense of listening to others and bringing them along with you. If you're friends with a three, you know their amazing gift for getting things done. Let them know that you value and appreciate them and all that they're doing. If it feels like they're pushing too hard for a goal, invite them to step back and take a breath. Affirm that no matter what, they're still seen, heard, and valued, if they achieve a certain goal or not. Character examples from media of Enneagram 3s. Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter. He's an unhealthy 3 and was more concerned with his books and image of being successful than the reality. He plagiarized all of his achievements in order to serve his image, and his pompous display was pretty fitting as well. Lightning McQueen from Cars. He's a great leader, driven to win, confident and hardworking. He presents himself well and hated the idea of being a nobody. Performers like Madonna, Oprah Winfrey, Tiger Woods, and Elvis Presley are typical 3s. Performers who seek to be very competent and talented, and they seek to inspire and be admirable with no excuses. Growth for the type 3. Strive to be truthful and honest with yourself and others about your genuine feelings and needs. Resist the temptation to impress others and inflate your own importance. You'll impress people more deeply by being authentic than by bragging. Develop charity and cooperation in your relationships. Take a pause to connect with someone you care about. Show gratitude and take a moment to appreciate what you have. You'll become more patient, loving, and have a better quality of life. Take breaks. That's it. Just take breaks. Develop your social awareness and grow yourself by becoming involved in projects that have nothing to do with your own personal advancement. It's hard. I know. Develop yourself by resisting doing what is acceptable just to be accepted, and invest time in discovering your own core values. Healthy self-talk for the type 3. I am enough. I am worthy and valuable no matter how much I achieve. I choose connection with myself and others over achievement. I am successful. I'm ready to acknowledge the efforts of my team, and I celebrate the accomplishments of others. I'm aligned with my true self. I'm open to acknowledging my feelings. I embrace leadership that is centered on truth, integrity, and compassion. I'm Noelle. Thanks for watching the Enneagram 3. Check out the rest of the series on the Enneagram to learn more.